Hey, everybody, it's the Colts. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they've handled all comers through the first 3 months, a perfect 12-0.
Yeah, they're 3/4 of the way to a perfect season, and now's where it really starts to get into your mind. We'll see if it affects their play in any way.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. But look now at the starters for the Giants defensively. They played really well in the win last week over the Redskins.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they
and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
70, Indy. Let's go. Go.
On 1st down, Tompkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable now for Allen. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Check, 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 check. Check 4, check 4. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now a give, right side. It's made. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, Haywood!
56, the mock boy, 56. Check 56. Focus, defense, focus. Mike 56, Mike 56. I got it.
Shoot!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Forbes. And he's going to go down again. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Tompkins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Allen. But it's caught. Tompkins. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Forbes looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Barnes. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Hey, Delta.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, complete. That's Benson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got him by he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 16. Allen has got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now Allen, able to find Harris, complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. The quick slant caught. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Seibert's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7 to 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He has not been on his A game, but his team has really picked him up. I think he probably now, second quarter, he's thinking, all right, time for me to get going.
And he also has to keep in mind that, he has contributed. Exactly.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. But Charles, it's the second quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as the quarterback. But like I said, it's the second quarter. So how worried right now are you?
You're concerned, but you're not panicked, because you know there's still an opportunity. No one's excited about his stat line right now. 1 touchdown pass, okay, that's cool, but it's throwing an interception as well. Can he eliminate the mistakes and keep making the positive plays, the good plays? That's what they're looking for from him.
Time to find out if he can do just that. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Looking to throw. Forbes. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Forbes. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
80 weapons. Check the backer. Get it.
Throwing again. Forbes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
57. Stay with your man. No. Off.
On first down, Tompkins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st down, Forbes. Throw left side complete. That's May. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point forthcoming. And that makes it 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. To throw on 2nd down. Forbes eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Protein spill.
65, 65, 65. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. I got you. I got you. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Blue draw quarters. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Harris. 51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. A final shot before half for Allen. Taking a shot for Samuel. Picked off at the 12. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where you see the final score there. Patrick Mahomes, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Daniel Jones leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. And finally, on Monday Night Football, should be a good one there between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, check 3, check 3.
Looking to throw. Forbes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
I go 85. I go 85. Switch.
Off play action. Forbes. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Forbes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his target. That's more. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Tompkins, he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Allen. And he's got a touchdown, Panthers. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out come the Giants. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd down, it's May. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
He'll air this one toward Coleman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's make these babies cry all the way, man. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, high 7.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Forbes. He's got a man. Complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to the air on 2nd down. Forbes. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Topper! Hey, Charlie! Step!
From the gun, Forbes. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 6. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Hey, orbit! 5!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Forbes. Over the middle, it's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen looking for the out route, and he's got more. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. May. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Forbes. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
52's the mark, boy. 55.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Forbes. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Forbes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a give, right side. It's May. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Hey. Check three. Go.
They'll try the left side. Barnes. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
2nd and 15. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Mike 58 right there.
Look at me. Zipper. Smooth.
We go 25 to Mike. Watch the curves. Hey, 25 to Mike. We go.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. fours. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So, barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. To the air, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Giants, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they drop their 7th game on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.